moving on from broadcast, you started to branch out or, get into the poetry or that end of poetry as I guess, how did
Poetry
you
has
see?
always been, yeah, it's always been a part of me. Poetry has always been a part of me. Third grade, I won the poetry contest for a poem that I wrote. These fellows vary in size and in name. Some are wild and some quite tame. The wild ones live in climes hot and wet, while the small ones are fuzzy and used for a pet. Dogs are their enemies, the same with rats. You probably have guessed it. This is all about
About
cats.
cats. I got
You
that.
Third
I
grade.
saw that one.
Yes, sir.
That was intriguing. That was a good one. And one word you use, man, is really showing out, right? Is what
Yes, sir.
mellifluous. That's how you described yourself. And I had to look that word up. I had to look that up, Pastor. But
But so
yeah.
the poetry has always been part, and that was a clue to our success with Black Horizons and the various shows that I produced and directed, because I would write poetry, I would write plays, and we would do them. We would bring them to life on the air. So, there's a piece, she does not know her beauty. She thinks her brown body has no glory. If she could dance naked through the palm trees or see her image in the river, she would know, oh, she would know. But there are no palm trees in the street, and dishwater gives back no image. So I must tell her of her beauty, and I must tell her that I love her, so she will know, so she will know, so she will know. Now, that's not original. I didn't write that. That's Waring Cooney, a 1920s Harlem Renaissance poet whose style was so much like that of Langston Hughes that poor Waring didn't get much play. But that's his most famous poem called No Image. I took that poem and I put that to music and sang it over a recording, put a sister in kind of house cleaning clothes, and had her washing some steps down in the studio, and over that song, I sang that song over her, just to talk about what sisters had done to keep their families together, what Black women had done to keep their families together. So we've always used poetry. We've used the written word, the thoughts of those who, you know, were introspective and retrospective, to talk about our lives, to talk about the the history of Black people, the things that we have been through, and it's power. The word is powerful, man. Words are powerful, and